while it can be a little bit inconsistent, I think we certainly saw that in the Level Up Lund tournament, they have gotten some good scalps. I mean, they've even beaten teams like Heroic on this map. So I'm pretty safe on 9. I'd like to see what sort of fight Maestro can bring.
Let's see what kind of fight is brought to the table by the 9 side as they start on T side of things. Richie falling first to first blood. It's Fleeve back with a return onto Mantu, so the 4-on-4 is locked in for a retake.
And notice trying to back up Fleeve towards the back of Ivy. Far from cutting the rotation though from Pop. And now for the CTs, they need to clear out this player out here towards Old Hell. This is Bobek getting stuck now.
Trying to fight, trying to return, firing, and 7K is being flanked towards the back lines as well. Needs to hit a shot, can't do so. Fleeve makes it even again. 7K with a headshot on Krog and back to Old Hell as well. The duel is set in for Farvan at E-Box, picked up, rolls with a trade. It's him alone versus 2 more. Kill found, 7K's forced into a fight, which he takes and wins. But that distraction from rules is more than enough without a kit in play to seal in the pistol for 9. Excellently played there. Didn't have to win the fight, just had to force them away. 7K now. Only set of upgrade pistols and the Julies in towards this E-Box angle. You've got 3 CTs walking out at Ivy and Rawls is there to receive them, mow them down. Rawls looking good in that respect. Nothing that Drow can really do except for find this pick against this one player, but should get hunted by the AKs coming in real quickly as well.
As long as we don't lose the series, as long as we get to Swiss round 5, that's all that matters.
And 7K is struck first in this occasion. Bobek down. He's waiting for more here. Flash is sent over. And gets caught off of Farvan, and he does get Richie on the way out of the round. And on notice, puts down low HP on Krug, and Rules could trade him. Fleeve, 7K finishing off the job with the 2 versus 2. And backs turn towards Mantu in from Ivy as 9. Catch Maestro rather tunnel vision into their potential angles of flank.
It's just lazy reposition, isn't it? To not even account that there's an Ivy lurk.
And Dro's escaped the ire of the T side, though. That bomb's still going to come out of B heaven. Is wary of the Z connector wrap, or is there going to be a counter rotation in? I'm not sure they're fully aware. And they're clearing up all the Z angle positions. Drow actually counter flanked the position that I think that Rolls has checked for. Now he's going to check for it here. 47 seconds, got time to rotate into the A bomb site if he wants to as well. Drow not even going to see Mantu in the next phase. He doesn't even bother sticking around. He'll just hold back, hold the bomb site, let the bomb cross safely. It's a 1v2 retake for the CT.
And now the T's could just be anywhere. You've got no idea where Mantu's repositioned to in this post plant.
Good read to check out Ivy. Is he going to check all of Ivy though? No. Back turn, shot back, 3-0 for 9. Maxos bonus will kick in the next round. Farvan strikes down Fleeve and doubles up quickly again out the gate in towards T-Con. Maestro don't have the equipment to try and deal with this. Had a couple of hero weapons as Richie and 7K brought rather deep into the round. Mantu will take notice next. Unfortunately for their investment, CTs get very little out of the round itself. Raw Rangers called next. 7K, also known to the T, so will get hunted down.
Just players everywhere. And Kragan was disciplined to not extend through camera. He looked as if he wanted to fight against 7Kick when that FAMAS started spamming away. Ends up being passive. 7Kick might have a timing against this one AK, but will get traded pretty quickly after that one. It's stuck behind the back of the bomb train. There is just T-side players everywhere, and no one's even giving him much of a fight.
Do his best to hunt down Bobek. But just about missing that spray against Rules means that he'll maintain his life.
I'd say pretty poor, honestly. Like, for his standards, he is a top rifler. He should be demolishing teams like this.
I won't argue with your terminology. Maestro limited on utility, but they have those weapons on all 5 players with the rifles set. Richie just swung upon by Rules. Now he's firing all cylinders. Fleeve gets one pick to trade, but Notice has fallen in turn. 9 continue to hold the man advantage here. Bobek's about to swing, Fleeve's going to be exposed. kill found, completely dry. Second man, roughly known about as well. 7kick can take one back. Farven trades it. Drow Ranger in a 1-on-3. Can down the bomb carrier, almost lands on the second. Look to the bomb site and get damage, but no kill on Bobek.
The problem with Train, especially being a newer map in the pool, is you're playing it against a team that actually play it, that actually pick it in best of threes. I'm not quite sure how they've let it float at the end of the veto.
I mean, in fairness, at this level, Maestro don't have many other options. I don't know if any other map would have been any better for them.
Maybe.
Again, at the start of the series, you looked at the veto and kind of like panned it off. It's just like, it shouldn't make a difference because 9-9 and Maestro are Maestro. Obviously, it's made a stark difference in the outcome of this matchup. Did not expect it to be going to 3 maps. Maestro, not expecting this to be so difficult. CT side is yet to start. Finally, some shots start landing from these downgrades. Eager to notice, landing on Bobek. Scout 7kick took a tag onto Mantu as well. Out of the way, they look to go back up towards the back of the bomb site here.
Looks promising to the start of the eco. There's certainly some damage being done. It's the late lurking Ivy that can catch a good timing though. Farfen is not going to get cleared at all. So if the TCON players can at least take attention away, this is where Farfen should close the round down.
Kragen leans in. Farven catches the kill on 7kick. Kragen gets Richie as well. Down to 3 players and Maestro, 2 left standing. Draw Ranger going to try and get something in return to the SMG. We've got 3 hiding inside that smoke that Rules gets caught off guard for, but Farven trades him. Drow now known about, takes 1. Isolate pick, caught on the reload. Farven doesn't finish off the kill for it though. 15 seconds, doesn't matter. Headshot claimed on that 15-second marker, and 9 continue their streak.
It's not really the same player, and there were so many German riflers that just get molded into crap as soon as they get towards big, because it's just such a system-based team.
Now a chance for him to thrive a little bit better here. Finally something going right for Maestro though, on the contrary. 2 kills found by Richie and Drow. Mantu and Bobek are the 2 casualties of the start of the round. At least they've got still at the bomb here for 9. And Richie and Notice will still continue to contest Pop Dog here. That Molotov will burn away. Dragon. Shadow seen. Kill still gets found for Richie. Another one to add to him. Notice will continue the trades as well, but Rules responds back to that one man. Needs 4 kills in this round to try and clutch it here. He's being watched from all angles. Leaves AWP trained on Pop Dog, which is where Rules is about to walk into. He goes down. Maestro. Still see a buy together for 9. Weakened on the Mac 10 of Rules. Maestro. AWPs and a couple of AKs saved from the previous, so they've got firepower to play with.
Exactly the same setup for the CTs trying to take Pop.
Bobek, is he ready for it this time? No, not enough. Notice and Fleeve peek in. The AK takes engage. The AWP pops out of heaven. Brown Hall's established, and 9 fall with the same tick twice.
And 9 were trying to put a little bit more anti-rush util down to the entrance of Pop, try and see if they can take some damage away before the CTs take it in. Overall, they'll be very disappointed with the outcome. Getting nothing. Nice to see the adaptation, though, from the CTs. Not only is it the same setup, but you bring the AWP into play. You bring that X factor of the 3rd player.
Flash over, spray of Farven wins out that fight despite Notice having to jump on him. Low HP for 2 T-side players here means that Kragen's got all the work to do. Spray for 7kick goes all over the place. Rules is picked up Farven's name with a nade. And Kragen, not detected by Fleeve. Kill found, another kill. Oh, surely not. Surely not, Maestro. This is a 3v1. Man advantage as well from the outset, a 5-on-3 stance. Now, Bomb's still back at Brownhawks here. Drow Ranger knows that there's only really one direction in which Kragen can go from and still have time to win the round here, to grab the bomb itself.
You're probably the worst player that you want in a clutch, though. The most inexperienced player on the City side.
He's sat in the corner. All he has to do is hold the corner, and he will take the round. Kragen checking all aspects here. Picked up the bomb. Incendiary in towards Zed. Looked back the wrong way and got caught on timing. Drow will take it. Unfortunately, can't follow that expense up for 9. They're under pistols and basics. Deagle for Farven being the only upgrade in play. Into Brown Halls they look to go. One flash for Farvan to get them into the bomb site. They can overwhelm Drow Ranger and then they can sneak a bomb plant in.
That re-smoke goes down. Probably have to cancel now.
Flashed away forward of it. Drow Ranger. Oh, gets domed in by Kragen. Okay, that's decent. Kills from Notice in the back lines. Denies that bomb plant. Farvan's looking a little bit too far out to the left. So they can try and improve upon that.
We've seen 9 getting a lot of success with those aggro moves out from T-Con, but instead putting a bit more anti-rush util down here. They're going to try and take Pop early.
Pull back in. Orpa tagged. Missing his shot. Fleeve needs back up to get hit. Oh, the adjustment from Rules is fantastic, but he loses his life. Bobek finally trades him and picks up the orb to go back in towards Zed. Drow Ranger is caught, and Maestro are swamped.
Yeah, Bobek might be the worst AWPer in Tier 2, but he's actually done all right there to pick up the AWP off of Fleeve, get that returning kill in Con. That's 9 realizing that they've loved these pop setups. So how do we combat about it? We've tried the anti-rush util, that hasn't worked. Let's just send it with pace. I think that's the perfect read on how to adapt in the situation.
Well, I'll take T-Con instead. Notice and Richie combining HGs with a quick peek on towards Farvan. Got caught up on geometry or something there. Frag to start. Player at red train's been seen. Sitting near and outside the smoke. The HE doesn't do as much damage to the T side. Bobek caught walking out of heaven, still wins the fight against Drow Ranger. And out top of the red train over on the B-bomb site. Ready to try and take fights over at Zed. The Orpa is first man up. They're aware of the man being so close. Well, they're going to have an inkling towards it. The footsteps will give away the game. Kragen just found a pick onto Notice. Now the man advantage is here with the T side. Bobek getting real close and personal. Shot rings out. I said the pick and transfers to the second. Here the third man. Fleeve and he's off. Can't hit a shot at point blank. Yeah, he's having a hell of a game. Everyone is really, to be honest, from 9. Notice at least trying to keep responsives alongside 7 Kick. We're taking headshots on both the Scout and the Deagle. In towards T-Con. Notice looks to play. He's grabbed an AK for his trouble. SMG of Fleeve does win a fight in Pop Dog this time. Bobek's caught. The AK of Notice strikes back as well. Rules left alone at 1 versus 4. So it seems like even though 9 will have the half itself, it will end on a high note for Maestro. 8-4 at the turn, but 9 are still in a commanding lead. They have 4 rounds to make up. A pistol would go a long way, just to win one.
It seems as if it's going to be a quicker play into B, and Bob's going to spot this straight away.
USP sees 2, where the other 2 players, Kragen's the man that picks the first head up, and Bobek can get 2 of his own. It's another whitewash, it's another swamping. It's a brick wall defense posted by the CT side on the B sites. And Richie being the last man left, as Notice has picked up down that ramp. Means that this round is over, and the pistol is taken by the CT side.
Okay, this isn't even trolling. I'm being legitimately 100% serious now. With how much of a heater Bobek has been on for these last 3 or 4 rounds, I just don't think Maestro should ever hit B in this second half. At least to the start. At least when you start running your defaults. I think your only option is IBT, Con, and Pop. You cannot be running into a player that's putting up as much factor as him. Not when you've got this amount of rounds remaining. Not when the scoreline is like this. You just need to avoid him as long as possible.
Maestro taking eco. Rifle in the next. Force buy after that, or another eco maybe if you want to go for the overtime run at 8 rounds in a row, God forbid. Nine. They know that the return from the opposition is a long and winding road.
Come on, Bob. Oh my, how have they not got one there?
6 to the good on 9. A rifle buy set in for Maestro that if they concede, I think this game is over.
How is no one investing in a Galil to get more util? I mean, that's just a joke to me. We're talking about first gun round, and after the first wave of util towards A, they've got, what, 2 smokes and a flash left, and that's it.
And they've already lost 1 man. I think Drow had like 2 flashbangs on him, so one of them's lost. Tries to lean in, made some noise there at Brownhill's incendiary set. Fight doesn't quite engage towards the player at the balcony. Mantu, it's the next pick back on. Bolek is going to get overwhelmed, so finally something going right over on that B bomb site. Kragen was thinking of a press. Sets towards Mantu instead on the defensive line here on B. Sees that bomb carrier. Backup rotates in from Z, but they are wary of a counter rotation, which may be on the table. Kragen's press now have to be turned into a full frontal fight of 7kick, who wins it 3-on-3.
Good done. You've now got yourself a position where the wrap into pop towards A is now open, and that's where Farfan's going to have to start thinking about it. And players are all over the place. Mantu defensively, Rules is trying to make an info play Ivy. This is another chance for 7kick to make it a 2K.
Rules takes him down instead. Finds the fight and the win. Advantage 9 once again. Now got to get back towards the central A defensive because T-Con's a threat. And Maestro are going there.
I might just play retake A. Looking at the setup of only one defender on A that's not even really on the bomb side, just give them the respect of the plant and just retake heavy. You could even go triple CT and lean in towards camera if you wanted to.
Smokes down to Z. Both of them, actually, excuse me. I thought they were going to go out towards the Z and the main entrance. Instead, actually, it leaves it rather opened up with both of them in a similar position. Richie in hell corner, fought by Farvan. Gets out of the way. Incendiary just pulls that player into the open, and he wins the fight. Mantu trades. It's all on Fleeve now. If there's ever time for impact, it's in this round. 1-on-2. Bomb opened. Kits available for the CT side. Mantu is the man. Smoke on the bomb. Jump face. Headshot gained. One player left. That's the Dane. Rules. Taps it. Spray through. Doesn't connect. Fleeve doesn't get the kill, but he's stalling for enough time. The round is over already. And 9 will take him. Rules will take him, but this will be a Maestro round. This is a small window into the game again for Maestro. It's just a start.
Well, I'm surprised that Bob's got no util. He's decided to buy into an M4 rather than an MP9 or a FAMAS, and it means as a B-site anchor, you've got nothing to block. So what that means is that you have to bring a secondary player over. You need to bring Rules to at least have 2 on B.
And he just used his last piece of utility as well. Fortunately, Mantu found the first strike. Bobek and Rules, oh, they don't need utility when they're fragging like this. Bobek, another kill for his name.
And maybe it's time. I mean, look, it's tough because the roster's been together since the start of the year for the core. 7kick joined in February, and then Fleeve's been here for about 2 months. And they might be pracking, they might be playing an ESEA Advanced, but you've got to take your opportunities. One map win in this final map decider, and you're on the VRS system. And it's just a shame that this is the outcome, that it's not even competitive.
It's like when you get to Nuke and you have the victory that you just had, you have like hope, you have something there, you have something to say, right, we've got what it takes to get wins against a team like 9. Team that earlier this afternoon got ranked as a 51st team in the world. Like, Maestro aren't near that level, or at least not on paper. You still beat him on a map. But you ain't beating him on 2. Almost certainly here. They've gone for the deco, which should get 9 up to map, match, and Swiss round 4 point. And Maestro will have to go for the big old grind of 7 in a row to overtime, which is a very big ask for anyone, let alone this team.
Outside of that, fundamentally, they've not been here, and it does make you question why Train was even floated if that's the case. Rules up against the fast rush out from the T side.
7kick in, Richie can get 2 kills. 7kick will be able to be denied. Farvan's trade gets that trade. Bobek involved with the M4, 3-on-3. Kragen back up at E-box. USP's pulled out, and Fleeve can get 2 on the lineup. Got Bobek about to strike in from Top Dog, but he doesn't know. And yeah, another buy available for 9. Orps in, shot down on Richu, tried to exit out of T-Con. Notice also involved at Brown Halls. You've got other players making their way in from Pop Dog, going to get flanked as Kragen gets the man advantage back in. You've got utility against T-Con players. And Kragen still focusing down those individuals. It's 7 Kick with the latest on Bobek, 3 on 3 as they find another exit point, this time going into Brown Halls and the B-bomb site. CTs are rotating to get to position. You've also got a backstab setting up from Farben, a very long, late portion in the round. Incendiaries on 7 Kick will at least keep him away, but that bomb is the most important thing, and it's about to go down.
Yeah, Rules has got a good angle to try and deal with 7 Kick. That AWP is posted, waiting for rotations.
Orb shots ringing out, can't quite connect on Maestro. Backline's held by Farben. Check out that Brown Halls angle. Fleeve, do you see it coming? Barrel not quite spotted, and he gets him. It's down the Drow Ranger now. A 1v3 clutch for the most unknown element in the server. He's got to pick a moment. Rules is seen, shot back, second player, and the back of the bomb site, but Kragen and Zed is the closer concern. And 9 may have had a hiccup on map number 2, but in map 3 they show their dominance again. 13-6 on train. 2-1 in the series. They move on to round 5 with the Swiss. Maestro are eliminated from the Conquest of Prague.